Good morning and welcome, Chandachur. We are from Jaiga Mirrors, and you know that in today's environment there is a great problem. And congratulations as far as education is concerned, and there is a kind of lining to the English mediums, and this is very very dangerous. Especially we'll be talking on that particular aspect. This is Jaiga Mirrors. It's a local channel and very small in size, but the view is very holistic and comprehensive. That's why we are here, and you are most welcome. Thank you. Chandachur, tell me about you.
Hi, this is Chandrachur. I have pursued the first rank in Madhyamik 2024 in West Bengal Board. Obviously, it's kind of an educational achievement, but that's all possible due to the blessings of my superiors and obviously Almighty. And I'd like to do more in future, and for that reason, this is I guess the high time I can prepare myself not only educationally but also like from every aspects of life, because education is not something that would justify a person. And in additional, I'd like to say that ethical things which are very good and which are obviously imperative for a person to be sincere citizen in future. So these are the things that I'd like to develop in myself.
That's great. And we have come to know on different channels that you are in Rambhola Higher Secondary School. We are very proud of that. And right from class 1, you have been studying here in Rambhola.
No, actually, from nursery to class 4, I have studied in a private and obviously primary school, Sri Aurobindo Padbhavan. That's also a local school in Coach Bihar. And after that, from class 5 and even still today, I'm learning in Coach Bihar Ambola High School. That's a West Bengal board, school situated in Gunjabari Elaka, which is also like in Coach Bihar.
Chandrachur, we are not going to ask the traditional questions because you have already answered. And we have some questions, there is a kind of, as I have already informed, that there's a kind of exodus from this Bengali medium to English medium. And do you think really the English speaking is must for learning as far as education is concerned? What do you feel? Means what you are studying in Bengali medium only. So what do you feel about it? Is it necessary? Is it must?
Actually, because English is a global language, and we cannot deny the fact that if you want to pursue some higher studies, you need to know English, because it's a language that will help you to communicate with others. Because not every person around the corners of the world is or knows know Bengali clearly. So we know that Bengali is our mother tongue, and we should know it. But other than that, knowing English is not something that shows disrespect to our mother tongue. I'm Bengali, that's good. But other than that, I think that knowing English is also necessary, because if you want to pursue higher studies, you want to go abroad, then I guess that Bengali isn't all something that will need. Other than that, you need to know English, because it's something that will help you in learning concepts. Because after like the secondary, you have many scopes in studies, and which are obviously something that are English mediated.
Okay, fine, got it. See, as you are speaking, the pronunciation is very clear and everyone is watching. So, well, you are also in Bengali medium. Okay, it's a curse kind of the people. We have to, confront this evil discussions like you are in Bengali medium, this and that. Didn't it assume you of anything? Means you were in Bengali medium, was speaking so well. Didn't you try any time to prove it that no, it's also equally can be equipped, equally can be developed even in Bengali medium?
Yeah, obviously, I guess it's a common, obviously, thoughts in many, minds of many people. Like those who study in Bengali medium might not know what the language of English is or how to speak in English fluently. But I guess that there is some kind of misconception here. Not every student is like the others. If you have that thirst to learn something, to know any language, broadly, then obviously you are welcome. You can learn if you have that, interest to learn. That is what I actually, personally believe. Like I have come across many Gurjians who have obviously appreciated me for what I have done, who have also, appreciating lots of persons, previously who have also, scored so good in Madhyamik, may not rank or secured any rank, but still have done great job. but it's not something like reading in Bengali medium school doesn't allow you to know English. Even in our schools, English is taught equally like other subjects are taught. So that is how we are treated in our school.
So, in a nutshell, we can say that if, yes, speaking as well as writing, I mean, development of English skill is also possible in a Bengali medium school.
obviously,
That's your view. That's your view. Okay, thank you. And we are seeing that these private schools, especially, very expensive. And today there is a race in the society, and people, I mean, especially the guardians, parents, even who cannot afford the expenditure of these private schools, even they hard their level best. They toil hard. So, is this good for them? Means borrowing money and sending them to the private schools for only English language. What do you feel about it?
Actually, that's my totally personal opinion, and it can vary from person to person. I'd like to say here that, like nowadays, sending children to English medium school has also become a part of like modernity. Like they want to prove them like we are modern, that's why we'll send our children to English medium school. But that's not the factor. It depends on the child's acceptance of the language. If the child is like comfort with English language, they will send them. Okay, that's not a matter. But it's not something, or it's not compulsory for them to send their child to Bengali English medium student. Even Bengali medium student can also help them, can also assist them wherever they are getting problems and complications in studies. And yeah, what you said now, what you mentioned that in spite of its expenditure, like many guardians also borrow money and send their children to English medium schools, the private schools.
Is it really necessary?
No, not like that. Not compulsory or imperative that you have to send. No. That's not. I'm not focusing on that part. Parents are nowadays inclined to this kind of thoughts of conception. But I would definitely say that student can learn, student can enhance their studies from any medium, be it Bengali, Hindi, English, or any language. Even in Japan and China, they obviously prefer their own mother tongue, like the Mandarin language, which is like widely spoken in China. And yeah, I just feel it like even India, we should also properly introduce our own languages, the local languages, which are also enriched in its culture. And a student, alike knowing English should know their mother tongue, like Bengali is also rich in its culture.
So, what do you feel? Means, do the parents really believe that the teachers of English medium are more competent than the Bengali medium? What do you feel? Because very bad news are there in the society. You just clarify it.
We cannot deny the fact that in a Bengali medium school nowadays, like you already have heard about the very current topic of SSC. Teachers are getting fired, like those who have chosen some kind of illegal path. Yeah, obviously.
Unethical.
Yeah, obviously. So like that's a factor. That is why I guess guardians are thinking that English medium school are like kind of more reliable. Because the teachers, they are like experienced. That's what they are thinking, or they are developing in their mind, and it's very common and natural. But I would say not every teacher like that. Even in Bengali medium, students will find teachers who are kind of more experienced. But I'm not talking about teachers' experience here, because I don't have that capability to obviously judge any teacher, because they are respectful and they are honorable. So from my point of view, I'd obviously say here that like they think obviously guardians, parents obviously think the best of their child. They want to give them the
So,
best version.
Chandachur, what's more important for good learning? Is it a luxurious environment or rich and healthy environment?
Like obviously, like a better learning and teaching environment, something like we students also seek.
That is more important.
More important.
So luxury like dresses, uniform, ties, and very costly shocks, costly bags. I mean, this maintaining diaries and very costly books, this and that, provided by the school. These are not at all necessary. Even the libraries can help you a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you can, trace the paths of the ancient time, you'll not like see in India, ancient time, there were also institutions, but those were not likely to focus on our uniforms or on our appearances, but they rather focus on the fact that how much we are getting from the institutions.
Okay, as Chandrachara has said that environment, rich and healthy environment is very very necessary, not the expensive environment, means the luxurious environment. Now, Chandrachur, let's discuss on some different points because today you are here, boy of 16, but tomorrow you are the man. So you have to confront with many things in the upcoming days. So let's talk about the gender discrimination in India. What's your view?
Like boy or girl, both should be equally treated. Like in a country of India, where we know that there are many, what to say, like things or like many facts or many like, what to say, the panels where like those are like totally male led. But also, if you just focus on a fact that our president, Draupadi Murmu, she's also a female president, and which shows that India is not only today, growing or developing, it is gonna be developed country very soon. Like in many cases, not only like I'm not only giving some instances regarding the fact of political. Like if you see that Mamata Banerjee, she's also a female, chief minister of West Bengal.
Indira Gandhi and many
Indira
more.
Gandhi and many more. There are lots of examples.
We cannot deny the role of women in the development of modern India in a nutshell. Okay, fine. So, role of media in the society. As you know, media is really wonderfully doing in the society. What do you feel? What is the role of media in generating public opinion?
Yeah, like India is a country, a vast country with billions of people, inhabiting in India. Like so, there are lots of things on which public have their own views, their own opinions, and media is just doing fabulous job here because they are just going from one corner to the another and collecting informations, fresh informations, regardless of the topic, how much important it is. But they are mentioning it, they are just taking the topics in front of the billions of people so that people can get access to these of things which are taking place in different parts of India. And obviously media is doing a great in creating some public opinion and obviously making mass awareness, which is today very crucial.
Correct. Another point, what we're seeing in today's society, that what is expected from the elders, ethics, principles, and ways and means how to lead a life. But what we are seeing today, the greed has engulfed our society. What is your message to the society?
Nowadays we're being kind of self-centered. We can't think of others. Like we nowadays like become very luxurious with things and we just only think of ourselves. That's something like I just want to focus on the fact that you need to stretch out your helping hands towards the people who need it essentially at this moment right now. And the fact that we need to be helpful, we need to be emphatic to people who need the help of others, because we human beings are human beings because we have taken birth in this place, in this world, not only to satisfy our demand, but also to make ourselves responsible for the billions of mass waiting for our opportunities. Like they want to see the students to be a sincere citizen in future, and for that reason we need to develop a mentality in ourselves that whatever we become in future, like we have to do for the people who need it the most.
Okay. Another point, what's your view about learning? Is scoring or generating ideas?
Obviously, learning is a fact. Like you can't deny the fact that learning is important. Why it is important? It will not only develop some kind of educational thing in yourself, but also it is good, or it is something that important to grow a good mentality, to grow good etiquette, which in the ancient days when not every person of the society has that opportunity to learn. But nowadays when we are getting that opportunity, why to miss it? Because learning has broadened many ways.
What's your idea about Gurukul education system in India?
Gurukul education system. I'm I have learnt a lot about in Mahabharata or any kind of like epics which are like very prominent with its history. Like India should repeat its history again, not from that part. I'm not talking about the British Empire, but I'm talking about what we have learnt in Mahabharata. The Gurukul, in like going to the house or ashrams of gurus and learning from there, and obviously erasing the distance between the teacher and the student is something that we need today. And if the bond between the teacher and student is stronger, then obviously the learning is easier for the student.
So we have heard on different channels that are saying that you want to become a doctor, and how do you like to contribute your service to the society as a doctor? Because brain drain is there, and there is it has been almost very traditional that doing MBBS, after doing MBBS and engineering from IIT and this and that, after huge expenses from the side of government, they are going for IAS, I mean UPSC, and this and that. Do you really feel that this is good for the society? What do you feel?
Actually, like, it's say that how I'd like to contribute being a doctor in future. Like, I'd say here that many students have always already spoken about the fact that they want to serve for the nation. But I'd say differently, a kind of a slight different thing, that yeah, obviously being a doctor will obviously ensure some economic thing, and also it will ensure my economic condition. Obviously, I will talk about that. But additionally, I'd like to say here that doctors, even in the field of medical, in India, there are lots of corruption. We have seen in recent days that there are also, some kind of doctors. They become doctor not from like their education achievement, but there are also some kind of corruption in these fact also. Right. And I have heard from the doctors themselves that they have, they come to my house and they say to me that even India today need to be independent in this field. We need doctors who are more concerned about the patients. They should be emphatic. They should be sympathetic towards the patients. And I believe that being a doctor, it's not something that I have to be frank towards the patients. I have to serve them the thing they need, and
So you are relating your views to the Munna Bhai MBBS?
that's kind of relatable fact. But obviously cinemas are something that inspire us from many ways. Like Three Idiots is kind of a cinema which obviously inspired me. From that aspect, I'd like to say here, India is a vast country, a broad country, and obviously here, like, a society is consisted of like lots of professions, not only doctors contributing here. There are lots of professions like the teachers, engineers, UPSC officers, who are also equally contributing to develop a good society in India. But still there are some pros and cons in our society which needed to be rectified soon, because it's the high time when the society is just seeking a person who can think of the society. Like, I miss those days when there was like APJ Abdul Kalam, who actually thought of the good of the people. But nowadays people are like getting too much self-centered that they have forgot the moral of their life.
So Chandrachud, today's your all the words have been recorded, and tomorrow if society says that Chandrachud, after doing his MBBS and MD from India, he's flown abroad, and now he's not coming back. So how would society? How do you like the society, to take you on that very day?
Actually, even if I pursue my higher education from abroad, I'm obviously determined to do something to make my India proud, and obviously to do something for my India, the motherland that has taught me to be whoever I will be in future. India has already produced so much gems. Mother India has shown us the examples of like doctors, like Dr. Bidhan Chandra Rai, right, and many more. I'd like to say here that going to abroad, doesn't mean that we have forgotten our motherland. Yeah, obviously we always have, those who have already, flown to abroad know that that even in abroad, they can't forget whatever they have, got from India. Like if you even like some superiors have come to my home, they have advised me, whatever you do in future, which profession you are going to choose or you're going to opt in future, don't forget your Coach Bihar, don't forget your India, because you being a sincere citizen in future should do something so that you don't have to go to like any abroad, but people are coming to India to learn, to getting educated, to get that quality education from India. And for that reason, we need to be like that equally concerned. If Indians are not like that or not thinking of India, then who will think of it?
Right. So, what is your basic purpose in life? Means passion and purpose. Would you like to say something on that, on this?
Uh, I like to say, like, obviously, passion is something which is something like imperative or compulsory. Profession is something like another topic. But I'm talking about like making your profession your passion, so that you can get that comfort from your profession.
Is it always possible that making your passion your profession? Is it always possible? Because India, is not has not been able to shape up its environment like that. But a person may be a very good teacher, or maybe very good engineer, but he cannot pursue that. The environment is like that only. So, how do you love to change the environment for making your ideas come true? That is, passion and profession go shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, obviously, it's something that should go parallelly. Like we are the students, and in future we are gonna be the citizen of India. So being a student, it's our responsibility, like to spread this type of facts in ourselves. We like in my friend circle, we talk about these kind of issues which are being created in India. If we can continuously think of the fact that making passion a profession a passion, vice versa. So I like to think in a different dimension, that like passion would definitely teach you to love whatever you cherish, whatever you want to be. And profession is something that is what you are gonna choose in future, for not only for your development, for the development of lots. Overall, yeah, obviously.
Another thing, Chandrachur, but very least. So little from the political arena. Student politics. Student politics. Once we saw even in India also, it was so rich, but today the deterioration. You have already witnessed. What's your view? Means a student should join politics in his student life, or later? Means what is going on in the universities, in the even the college hostels and different universities of medical institutions. So what do you feel? What is your view? Means wonderful students, like you, should join politics in the college level.
Actually, India is a democratic country, and that is why politics is essential. Because, like, politics is something that will make India flourish. But obviously, nowadays, corruption is something that is getting added to politics also. So that is why politics is somehow being not that kind of a politics that India actually should seek for. I'd like to say here that students should join politics, but in later part, like being students, a first and initial duty is to learn, is to know some facts which are crucial for us to know. And after that, joining politics is not something, actually that's a different kind of thing. Like people have different opinions on that fact. Yeah, obviously, but I would definitely say that politics is good, but maintaining all the things, politics shouldn't be mixed with some kind of things like criminalism. Criminalism is something, obviously something, a fact that is nowadays also a topic which is getting aroused, additional to politics. So from that perspective, I here would like to say that politics is good, but definitely from my side I will say that if I were to join politics in some future days, I definitely choose to join like later part of my life.
Wonderful. And back to square one, to our basic subject, that is, even from Bengali medium schools, as we are speaking English, not so tough, but not so, like English people, like Britishers. But however, we believe that it is enough for pursuing a higher education, even abroad. So, what is our message? Means even the government school teachers can give enough, adequate to the students to speak English like you?
Teachers are always there as a friend, philosopher, and guide. Be it from like any English medium or Bengali medium, they will obviously assist us from every side of our life. If we have that inquisitive nature in ourselves to learn English, they will definitely, help us to learn it from the core. But not like the British people, we don't have got that accent in our. But yeah, obviously,
That's not required.
that's not required. Indian accent is much beautiful. I believe in that. So from that perspective, say that if you wanna go to any like English medium school, that's something that's your decision. But from my perspective, from my point of view, I'd like to conclude the fact that medium doesn't matter. The thing that matters the most is that inquisitive nature in ourselves to learn something, which is obviously a crucial character, which should be, in a student's characteristics. And obviously, we need to grow that urge to learn. And that will obviously enable us or assure us that we can obviously be equally, good in speaking English, not like that fluently, but obviously which is good, which is needed for like communicating with others. Yeah.
As you have seen that, me and Chandrachur both are from Bengali medium schools, and we have been discussing since long, and all the viewers would certainly agree that yes, it is equally possible to develop your English language even studying in Bengali medium schools. So last but not the least, আমাদের দুজনেরই ভাষা বাংলা, আমরা গর্বিত, আমরা বাঙালি। বাংলা মিডিয়ামে থেকেও যে চন্দ্রচূড়ের মতো যে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলে মাধ্যমিকে ফার্স্ট হয়েছে আমাদের কুচবিহার জেলা থেকে, এই চন্দ্রচূড় বলছে যে বাংলা ভাষা দিয়েও তুমি ইকুয়ালি ইংরেজিটাকে ডেভেলপ করতে পারবা এবং সমস্ত সাবজেক্টকে ডেভেলপ করতে পারবা। তাই দলে দলে যে ইংলিশ মিডিয়ামে চলে যাওয়া হচ্ছে, এই প্রবণতা বন্ধ করতে হবে, তার দায়িত্ব নিতে হবে শিক্ষকদের। এবং আজকের পশ্চিমবঙ্গের, বিশেষ করে পশ্চিমবঙ্গের যে শিক্ষার হাল, সেটার থেকে আমাদের বেরিয়ে আসতেই হবে, যাতে কিনা আমরা আগামী দিনে প্রত্যেকটি এরকম গ্রাম্য শহর কুচবিহার থেকে, আরও গ্রামের ভেতর থেকে আমরা যেন আরও অনেক 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 চন্দ্রচূড়কে পাই। ক্যামেরায় নেলসনের সাথে আমি চন্দ্রচূড়ের বাড়িতে। সকলকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। জয়গাঁও মিরার্স, জয় হিন্দ, জয় ভারত।